right, you guys ready for your next comedian? Keep those claps going. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, keep it going from Miss Dana Brandon. Let her hear it.
So I like to party. Maybe it's because I'm in law school, though. I find that most people who go to law school go there like to study and like spend their time in libraries. I like to spend my time at the bar. But I'm preparing for the bar exam. I mean, I pretty much prepare for the bar exam every weekend, and I pass. I mean, granted, it's not the bar exam, but whatever. And I think that to be a good lawyer, you first learn how, you need to learn how to break all the rules, and I'm doing that. But I also think I like to party because it's in my blood. I'm Irish, German, Italian, and Polish. So I like to drink, fight, and get stupid. I'm from Staten Island, New York. Or as Wu-Tang Clan calls it, Shaolin. That makes it sound more exotic, so hey. I had a pretty normal childhood. My parents got divorced when I was 8. And growing up with my mom was rather interesting because she's a nurse. And you think that like when you were a kid, that would work in your benefit because, she wouldn't let you go to school if you actually felt sick. But we could be like throwing up and my mom would be like, oh, go brush your teeth and now get your ass to school. Or like if you were like bleeding out your eyes, she'd be like, oh, I got some eye drops for that. Now get to school. Like, okay, thanks, Mom. But also, growing up with a nurse, like, she was really open about, like, her body parts. Like, not her body parts, like, all body parts. Actually, yes, she was open about her body parts, too. And bodily functions. And when I was 9, she, like, took me downstairs to the basement of my grandparents' house. And she took, like, a purple book, and she opened it up, and she's like, Dana, this is a naked girl, and this is a naked woman. Now, this is a naked boy, and this is a naked man. You see the difference? Like 2 inches. Maybe more if you're lucky. Now, Dana, the penis goes inside the vagina, okay? And after a bit, it, like, throws up. That's called ejaculation, okay? And that ejaculation has sperm in it. They look like little fish, and they go up to your egg, and a baby comes out. But you do not do this until you're married, Dana. Wow. Mom, can I just, like, go back to watching the Smurfs, please? And then when I was 16, we were in my mom's car, and she's like, Dana, I gotta talk to you about sex. I'm like, Mom, we already had this talk. I was 9. No. Oral sex. Now, Dana, I know you have your first real boyfriend, and I gotta talk to you about it. I'm like, Mom, you don't... No, Dana. Now, when I was with your father, I tried to pretend it was a popsicle, but, I didn't really like it. But, Dana, I see how you eat those popsicles. You lick it, you suck it, you get up all up in there. So, just pretend that, and then after a while, it will throw up, but it'll be in your mouth, so, you won't get pregnant this time. I'm like, wow, thanks, Mom. And then when I was in my 20s, I moved out to California, and my mom still insists upon buying me condoms. I don't know why. I told her, like, a grocery store is across the street from me. And so when you walk into my room, there's like a, boxes and boxes of condoms, and she's like, oh, Dana, you need to be prepared. Prepared for what, Mom? To get gang raped by an entire football team? Jesus. But, being prepared is a good thing because I'm not ready to be a mom right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, kids and babies are cute when they're sleeping. Like, I have friends who have babies and they're always like, oh, come over, like, look at my baby. It's like, hey, when does your baby go to sleep? That's when I'll come over. But what's with, like, parents nowadays? Like, they let their, like, children, like, roam around free, like, at the store or at restaurants, they're just running around by themselves, unattended. Like, I was eating dinner at a restaurant the other day, and this fucking mom was, like, walking around with her fucking baby crying, okay? Like, and she, you can't take the baby outside. Oh, no. So she's walking around, hey, can you hear my baby crying? Oh, you're trying to eat dinner, but look, my baby's crying. It's like, really? Thank you. And, like, do people watch the news? Like, the next time I see, like, parents, with their kids running around, I'm going to go up to the parent and be like, hey, I think it's really great that, you're letting your child run around and explore, but who else is watching your child run around? A pedophile. And sooner or later, the only thing your child is going to be exploring is a 60-year-old man's penis inside his mouth. And I saw the way your kid was eating that popsicle at dinner. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of pedophiles, I want to go into criminal law. And I think think that, like, when I first started law school, I was like, oh, I'll be a prosecutor because I really watched, I liked Law and Order, and I was like, hey, being a DA looks really fun. But now I'm like, I kind of feel bad for criminals. I mean, not like, rapists or pedophiles, but, thieves, drug addicts, like, they just got some problems. They just need some help. And last semester, I interned at the public defender's office, and I got to do a jailhouse interview. So, seeing a person on paper is a lot different than, like, you actually go talk to them. And I had to talk to this guy who got arrested for indecent exposure. So I had to go into the jail to do the interview. And ladies, by the way, you go out in LA, you're like, oh, I feel like a 7 tonight, or maybe an 8. You go into a jail, you feel like a fucking 10. I mean, like, you're a fucking supermodel. You can get any criminal you want, ladies. So I was, like, talking to this guy, and I was like, because I had to ask him why his penis was out. And, I felt bad for him, because yes, his penis was out, but you know what? Like, he has schizophrenia. He was off his medication, and he's fucking hot. Who cares if his penis is out? Please. But I think another reason why I want, to be a criminal defense attorney is because I've always liked bad boys, so I could potentially meet my future ex-convict husband. And also, being a criminal defense attorney in LA is like a really lucrative business, okay? Celebrities cannot seem to stay out of trouble. I mean, Whitney Houston just died, okay? And although they didn't release the autopsy results, crack is whack. And to be more, she just got hospitalized a few weeks ago for exhaustion. Really? What was she exhausted from, doing whippets all night? Why don't they just say what it is? When a celebrity is hospitalized for exhaustion, it's because they have a fucking drug problem. It's like, oh, you did that entire 8-ball of cocaine last night? You must be so tired. But, like, having a drug problem, it's like fucking in. Do you see, it's like fucking commercials for rehab, like Promises in Malibu. Have, like, free balanced meals. Do yoga. Meditate. Let's talk about your feelings. Fuck, I'm fucking tired. Send me to fucking Promises. But, I can't really, and then also with celebrities I've noticed, I interned this semester in dependency court, and they can't seem to keep their kids. Like, we represent, like, foster kids and kids that get taken from their families. And, like, just last week, Halle Berry was in there because of whatever's going on with, her ex and that nanny. But she got to use the back door, so I didn't get to see her. Apparently, if you're a celebrity, you get to use the back door. Like, Courtney Love, she got to use the back door. Brad and Angelina have their own door when they come to adopt all of their kids. But, John Cryer, he had to use the front door. And, like, he has his own sitcom, so what's up with that? And Tom Skerritt, he had to use the front door, too. I know you're all like, who's that? But I watch Picket Fences, and I like to. But I can't hate on celebrities that much because, like I said, I like to party. And I like to drink. And I don't know if it's because I'm more mature or not, but I like vodka. And I can pretty much drink vodka with anything. But, like, what's up with these girls that I would like sex on the beach? It's like, no, bitch, you want a fucking vodka. Or, like, these girls, like, they're kind of remind me of the toddlers that I don't like running around the restaurant. It's like they can barely walk in their heels. They have to, like, hold each other's hands. They have to go to the bathroom with each other. And, like, one of them always has to like a song and have to scream about it. Oh my God, I love this song! Oh my God! And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And they don't know how to share. And they like to take things. Like, I was at a club recently, and this girl tried to take my fucking glow stick. It's like, okay, first of all, it was like one of my favorite DJs, and she comes up to me and tries to take my glow stick, and I pushed her, and I was like, excuse me, bitch. And then my friend saw that I was getting heated, and my friend's like, Dana, do you want me to take my earrings off? When a girl offers to take her earrings off, fucking shit's gonna go down. Yeah, let's fucking do this motherfucking shit. So I went up to her, but then she fucking fell down, drunk girl. And if they would have beat her up and got arrested, I totally would have defended us well in court. Thank you!
One time for Dana Brandon. Let her hear it. Come on. Yeah, come on.